Let's get right into the key to unlocking your elite defensive footwork. It all starts with your stance, and I'm gonna get right to it. See, your stance needs to be with your feet shoulders width apart. My legs are bent at the knee area. I don't want to ever come up to extend. I want to keep a flex in that knee area. My butt is back. My hips are dropped. That's my lower portion of my stance. Front profile, my legs are also loaded. That's why you play low. You play low to load your legs, L-O-A-D. My legs are loaded and powerful. If you were to come push me right now, my upper body may move, but my legs won't. Now I'm able to move in a direction of towards my defender, to the sides to keep my defender in front of me, and then dropping if I need to too. But it all starts with your stance. My hands are above the basketball. I don't want them below the ball. I want them above the basketball. I want the player in front of me to be a dribbler. If they're dribbling and they're just turning, doing all kind of dribble moves, they have 4 ticked off teammates. Why? Because they can't pass the ball. And I may get a 5-second call on them, a violation, by staying in this stance. Notice I'm talking the whole time in this stance. This is the key. It starts with the stance. Now let me show you the secret trick behind every pro's unstoppable footwork. See, it all starts with what we call foot fire feet, as if my feet are on fire. See, the key to foot fire feet, technically speaking, is you're making small, choppy steps with your feet staying as close as you can to the ground with your heels up. See, that way you're able to move quickly in all different directions, because what you're after is what I call ABC. See, the effectiveness of foot fire feet will allow your body to stay agile, meaning you might bend but you won't break, you won't give up angles. You're staying balanced because now your center of gravity, your weight is in the middle and you're under control. Now you can force your defender in different directions because of foot fire feet. This is how you want to develop your foot fire feet, those small choppy steps. I want to show you 2 key drills. First, stationary. Just stand still. Just moving your feet. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, understand this. Instead of thinking about levitating, because you won't do that, or tiring yourself out by stomping, the first body part that can lift off the ground from your feet are your heels. And that's what I'm constantly driving up. So therefore, it's not making me tired. I can actually endure this for a long period of time because I never know which way I have to move. Whether I have to move towards the defender, right to the sides, or move back. But the small choppy steps are what keep me active. You never want to have footwork that just stops. All elite defenders, especially the GOATs, their feet are constantly moving. It's never stopping. It's always moving, active. And to me, lifting up heels up can help you move. So 1, again, being stationary, doing small choppy steps. Then 2, put it on the move. I want to get out of camera, but imagine me doing this running. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, run it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because you want to learn how to sustain your foot fire feet over time. Because you never know how long you need to stay in front of the defender. So those are 2 easy ways to work on your foot fire feet. 1, stationary, just small choppy steps. If you can't maintain it for 10 seconds, go for 5, push yourself. And then get on the move. Say you have a court, start on the baseline, run to the free throw line. Execute the foot fire feet for 5 seconds. Run to half court, execute foot fire feet for 5 seconds. Then finish out on the other side, free throw line for 5 seconds, and then go to the baseline and repeat that. Very simple way to increase your foot fire feet for agility, balance, and control to control your defender. So they won't break your angles and they won't shrink your spacing to get around you. They have to belly out and they never get straight line drives. That's the key. The number 1 skill you need to master is called the closeout. Here's simply why. Even when you watch film and you get ready to play a player, you really don't know their tendencies. The film and the breakthroughs that the coaches will give you and the scouting reports will give you an idea, but you have no idea until you play against this player. Coach, this player can't shoot, so we're not going to go out there and close out. That same player makes 3 shots in a row. So I want to go over 3 type of closeouts to really help you understand how to guard offensive players. Now, I've identified at AttackBball, I should say we've identified, there's 3 players you're going to guard. You're going to guard a shooter, You're gonna guard someone who loves to attack the basket. You're gonna guard what I call a slasher, right? They can shoot jump shots when they're on the move with the dribble, right? And they can really get downhill to attack you off the dribble. The first closeout is called belly up. I'm gonna use this red line right here as if that's that defender. And the whole key to this when I close out is I wanna get so close to them that I make them uncomfortable. I wanna get so close to them that I have to take away their go-to move and I have to make them use their counter. To execute a closeout, what you wanna do, and again, me using the block, for example, I'm going from block to block. What you wanna do, the first half of a closeout, you wanna sprint. Then the second half, you wanna execute foot fire feet with small choppy steps, load your legs by getting low and throw your weight back. Because now, if this offensive player decides to make a move, it's easier to go lateral, slides, push steps. It's easier to go retreat steps, drop steps to stay with them, which I'm gonna cover coming up. So I wanna sprint, small choppy steps, my hands are active and up. And it all comes down to, again, the type of player I'm guarding. Okay, showing it again, I wanna sprint, make no matter what, my hands are going up, depends on what my hands are going at. Second, we want to contain an attacker. This player here can really put the ball on the ground and make plays for themselves. So now, instead of going out because they're a non-shooter, what we're going to do is when we sprint halfway, we stop. So our small choppy steps end our stop, we keep our feet active, and we want our hands out, not up. Shooter hands are up to contest the shot. Non-shooter hands are out to get ready for the dribble. And we want our hands above the basketball. So any moves they make, as they try to attack us with their offhand, we're off and away from that. We want to absorb their moves. They're a non-shooter. Their go-to move is putting the ball on the ground, make plays. Their counter is to shoot it. We can close out for that. And the last player you're going to play is what we call a slasher in basketball. They're like a hybrid. They can shoot it with momentum and rhythm. Confidence stands still, but they more than likely like to put the ball on the ground. They can really attack you off the dribble with limited space, right, or a lot of space. They know how to get to you. The hybrid player, I call them, we call it boxer, the closeout. So I'm going to go first sprint, last half chop, belly out, then I need to back up. What I want to do is just really throw them off. I want them overthinking whether should I shoot it or should I make a dribble move. I want them kind of irking and jerking, right, we call it, right? So I'm going 3 seconds hard, right? Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey, 5, 4, right? 3, 2, 1. I kind of went overboard, but I'm kind of up, active, right? Because this player here, they're kind of indecisive. They can get downhill on you, but they won't catch and shoot it. They want to put the ball on the ground. They feel better about putting the ball on the ground for a dribble, pull-up, jump shot, or floater. So I want them kind of overthinking the shot. I want them thinking twice about making a dribble move. So there you have it on the closeouts. You're going to play against a shooter, belly up. You play against an attacker, contain them, back up, give them space. Their go-to move is making a dribble move down to the basket. Make them shoot the ball. You play against a slasher, hybrid boxer. Make them uncomfortable by getting close, take with a shot, then back up. Talking about footwork, feet lead the hands. Meaning, when you develop your feet will place your hands in the best position possible. So let's talk about footwork. In basketball, you have a pivot foot, a foot that can stay on the ground, especially after a dribble, when you pick the basketball up. Also, when you catch the basketball, right? If I dribble, pick it up, I now only have a pivot foot and what's called a drive step foot. The pivot foot stays on the ground. I can lift up the heel, I can turn it, but it cannot move where I'm located. The drive step foot creates the action. This can move. I have the right to move, right, in any circular direction that I desire. With the understanding of a pivot foot, let's say that's my left foot, and a drive step foot, let's say that's my right foot, now you need to understand 3 steps that's going to get you by any defender. First is called direct step. It's called direct step because it depends on where the basketball is at. Ball on my right hand, I will push off my left foot, step out in a low, long step towards the basket, and then I will dribble. So then that goes with one of the principles that I teach at Attack Basketball is learn to step, then dribble. But doing the direct step is key, right? When the defender's on your inside, you want a direct step outside of them. You want to keep your attack alive. That's a direct step. A cross step. A cross step now, ball in my right hand. Now my left foot will actually attack my defender. So the first move again was a direct step, so it's like my right foot against my defender's left foot. The cross step now, my left foot now is my drive step foot. I want to drive and create that action. And then last is called a direct back step. That's nothing but a drop step. You take the cross step foot across your body, and then you do a direct back step. We call that also a spin move. I do a cross step into a direct back step. Those are the 3 footwork moves that all point guards for beginners need to master. Now I'm going to show you 2 powerful footwork drills designed for you to dominate on offense. All right, the first drill is called quarter turn drills. And the quarter turn drills are simply designed to help you understand how to master pivoting. Getting right to the solutions, there are 3 pivots in basketball. There's a front pivot you may know as a forward pivot. Outside pivot also is called. There's an inside pivot you may know as a back or reverse pivot. And then last, there's a drop step, which I call a direct back step. So to show you that, and then I'm gonna have Cameron go through the motions and teach you how to do the quarter turn drill, is all we're talking about when we talk about pivoting is a front pivot using my left foot as my pivot foot, the foot that stays on the ground. My right foot is my live foot, the one that creates the action in a quarter turn fashion. Cameron's gonna do this 4 times, where he's turning, right, driving his live foot, ready to make a play, and coming back to his original position. So you're gonna start here, facing that direction, right? We're gonna turn a quarter turn, pivot 1, pivot 2, pivot 3, and pivot 4, back home. All we simply did was a front pivot. Now let's go with the inside pivot. The front pivot is an outside turn. Again, you're turning outside your defender. An inside pivot, you turn back. So now you're gonna see me make back turns. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we start here. Now we're turning back, inside pivot. Turn back, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. Perfect. That's the inside pivot. Then last, getting you to the drop step, which you know is direct back step. Doing it twice. We're gonna use the left foot as first, the pivot foot. So left foot's gonna already be in place. Okay, like the direct back step is already in place. So now all I have to do is use my right foot, live foot to turn. Right, that's 1. Now I'm gonna go right foot. Right foot back, turn, that's 2. Got that? That's all I want. Get low, left foot back, turn. Again, 1. Now look, he's always, the key to this, as a college player, he knows this, he's doing the work early. Notice when he got in position right here. His left foot was already established. That's the key to not being called for travel when you do a direct back step known as a drop step or spin move, because you can't be stationary and take 2 steps. They'll call travel. So do that again. So turn, so have that foot back, already back. He's turning into it. Now let's put the right foot back already. Right foot back already. Nice turn into it. Right there, good. So those are the pivots. Now, what you're gonna do, we're gonna get some shots up. Turn around. All right, so now you're gonna run out to me, hold the ball out, right? Hold the ball out. You're gonna jump stop and go into a front pivot and attack the basket. Got that? All right. Then you're gonna do the same thing. Ready? Go. Run out, jump stop, front pivot attack. Nice, one more time. Right, so this is how now you put it into action, okay? Again, front pivot attack. Nice. Okay, now let's go into the inside pivot. Ready, go. Inside pivot, knockdown shot. Beautiful, one more time. Good. This is how you find your feet. This is how you work on pivots. Inside pivot, turn, knockdown shot. Nice. Now last, right, drop step. Come over some. Now I'm gonna throw you the ball, right? I'm gonna have my left foot already in position. We're doing the work early, so now when you turn, you can go ahead and attack the basket. All right, let's go. Have the left foot back. Sprint out to it, left foot back. Nice. Again, to the basket it goes, one more time. Spin out, left foot back, to the basket. Perfect. Those are the pivots, and that's how you work on them. Do them stationary, then go to a game spot, shoot a game shot at game speeds. Last, the counters. Counters take you away from your defender. Every pivot has a counter. It's a bi-directional move. And I'm gonna give you a hint. The counters are the steps I already taught you. I go front pivot, attack, A cross step. The cross step is the counter for the front pivot. So now quarter turn work, showing you, right? You're gonna do a quarter turn and then go into a cross step. See that? All we're gonna do, right? We're gonna go to front pivot into a cross step. Face that direction, front pivot, cross step. Nice, one more time. Face that direction, front pivot, cross step. Nice, okay, now, the inside pivot. The inside pivot, the counter is a direct step. So now what you're gonna do is turn inside, show shot, whatever you wanna do. Right foot goes out, dribble that ball with your right hand. Go. Nice, exactly, do it again. Keep that left foot on the ground. Bing and go. Nice, now take that second step. Go ahead and take that second step if you want to. Ready, and go. Inside pivot, take it. Nice, okay? Last, the drop step pivot is the inside pivot, right? So all we're gonna simply do is go drop step. Let's say the defender took away that drop step move. You're gonna turn, create space for the inside pivot. Here we go. Yep, turn right there. Okay, now, let's rep it out. So first, he's gonna come out, right? I'm gonna actually go back to the white line. You're gonna attack the basket. What you're gonna do is I'm gonna spin it out. You're gonna jump step, show me front pivot into a cross step, right? Whatever scoring option you want, you do. Ready, here we go, go. Yep, cross step. Nice. Good, one more time. Go. Good. Nice, this is how you rep this out. Make mistakes will happen. Now we go inside pivot. We're gonna go inside pivot, direct step attack. Got it? Inside pivot, direct step. Nice. Show me that shot on that inside pivot. Show the shot, then direct step. Ready, go. Show it, get out. Good, one more time. Go. Nice. Good. All right, last, Carmelo Anthony's move. Now come out, show drop step. He takes it away, coming to that jump shot for me, right? So we're gonna show that drop step to an inside pivot. Here we go, ready, go. Run out, kick, drop, fake drop step, turn, shot. One more time. Show that foot, get that foot back. See, really sell that move. Turn, lift up, and shoot that ball. Got that? Let's go, ready, go, let's go. Yep. Last one, good shot. Get to the basket on this one. Attack, attack. Good shot, I love it. There you have it. 3 pivots, 3 counters, a lot of good work. Shrink the space, learn how to do it stationary, then get on the move, go to what we call a GS3 spot, shoot a game shot at game speeds from a game spot, and you will learn how to master your footwork and dominate your defensive players every single time. Let's keep the momentum going with that bonus I mentioned earlier. We've covered a lot in this video, and I really want to make sure I'm helping you out. So I'd like to offer you a guide that covers all the must-know basketball principles and in what switch to apply them. This is a powerful guide of best practice tips and skills empowering you to take charge of your game. Just click the link in the description below. You can download the guide I put together as my gift to you. Enjoy it and keep attacking.